Hi, I'm Larry Karaszewski, and welcome to this very special on-location edition of Trailers from Hell. I'm sipping a Mai Tai, enjoying a sunset, and really enjoying the Polynesian way of life, kind of like the mutineers on the ship the Bounty. There have been many different versions of their tale. Probably the most famous one is the 1935 movie version, starring Clark Gable and Charles Laughton. Let's take a look. This was the biggest box office hit of 1935 and won the Oscar for Best Picture. It's fascinating that this is remembered as the Clark Gable-Charles Laughton version, when actor Franco Tone has almost equal screen time, playing a seaman torn between his loyalties to both men. All three are great in the film, and all were nominated for the Best Actor prize, which split the vote and none of them won, which actually led to the creation the following year of the Best Supporting Actor category, which had never existed before. And here's another odd piece of Oscar trivia. Mutiny on the Bounty was the last film that ever won the Academy Award for Best Picture and then not a single other Oscar. It had a bunch of other noms, director, music, editing, but nothing else took home a prize. Nowadays, whatever wins Best Picture tends to sweep most of the other categories.
I'll take this boat as she floats to England if I must. I'll live to see you, all of you, hanging from the highest yard arm in the British fleet.
This version of Mutiny was directed by Frank Lloyd, who was actually one of the founders of the Motion Picture Academy, and had won the first Best Director Oscar back in 1929 for a now-forgotten film called The Divine Lady. He keeps things very lively here. Clark Gable is such a movie star, fascinating to compare his approach versus Brando's take on the same character in 1962. Brando went eccentric, where Gable plays him as a good guy action hero, even when he's being a complete asshole, like in the opening scenes where he kidnaps sailors for a 2-year mission, completely against their will and ruining their lives forever. But Gable does it with charm and a smile. The island girl in this film is played by Movita. Now here's where the trivia gets kind of strange. Movita, in 1960, marries Marlon Brando, who goes off the following year to film the remake of Mutiny. And what happens? Brando falls in love with the actress who is playing Movita's role in the new film, a Polynesian beauty named Tarita. Tarita becomes Brando's third wife, so he was married to the woman from the 1935 version and from the 1962 version. Wow. Now I do want to say a few words about Charles Laughton here. He's one of those actors who makes every film he's in better. To put it in sea terms, he's a rising tide that lifts all boats. Physically, he's no match for Gable, but when he threatens to track him down to the ends of the earth, you get chills. At the end of the day, each Mutiny film is as good as its Captain Bligh, so this one stands mighty high.